Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of London Doctor Diaries. I'm obviously not in London, I'm in Italy. I'm specifically in Genoa in the Liguria region of Italy. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm running a little late because the check-in was post 2 p.m. and as you know, in Europe, restaurants and everything shut after lunch around 2:30, 3 p.m. which means I literally have 20 minutes to quickly get dressed, look a wee bit put together and head for lunch. I'm starving because the last thing I ate was breakfast that was in the plane. Alrighty, I'm ready and good to go. I'm going to find the nearest possible restaurant to have something to eat. My outfit for the day is probably the most comfortable thing I could find. Shorts are from Uniqlo. This blue cami top is from Abercrombie. Shirt is from M&S. Bag is from, how do you say it? Hat from a random store in Notting Hill. And footwear, I'm going to just wear some slippers. Not really wearing much jewelry, just the basic things that I wear every day, which is from D. Louise. Not even wearing earrings. I've packed my bag to the brim just in case I decide to go to the beach. Apparently the nicest beach is almost 40 minutes walk away. Let's explore Genoa. First lunch of my solo trip in Genoa. This part of Italy is well known for its fresh pesto. So let's give it a try. I'm on a 50 minutes walk from Genoa to 𝗦𝗶𝗹 𝗟𝗶. I am not entirely sure how it's pronounced. Hotel receptionist recommended that I go there, and it's apparently a beautiful fishing village and it's got a nice beach. So that's where I'm headed to. It's freaking boiling. You can literally see the sun right above me. I can already start seeing really gorgeous views of Genoa. Look at that. Still 20 more minutes of my walk left, but along the way there are so many beaches, and what I've come to realize is that as you go further and further away from Genoa, the beaches get even more stunning. I think it's a good shot that I'm walking all the way. We shall see once we reach over there what the views are, but for now I'm going to enjoy the coastline.
Precisei sair pra poder voltar, ver o tempo bem fechado, pra ver o dia clarear, pra ver o céu no azul do mar.
Morning. Today is day 2. I had booked my tickets to go to one of the Cinque Terre towns. Cinque Terre essentially means 5 villages. Hopefully that's what it means. If it doesn't, then I'm going to correct myself here. There are 5 towns along the coastline and I was meant to visit one of them today. I had booked my tickets as well last night before I went to sleep. However, when I woke up this morning, I just couldn't get myself to get out of bed. The reason I think might be because I'd slept for barely 3 hours the day before that, as I had a really early flight, and then I did a 50 minutes trek, 50 minutes walk all the way from Genoa to 𝗦𝗶𝗹 𝗟𝗶. That killed me because of how hot it was. It wasn't really the walk which was bad, it was the heat. And then obviously when you sat at the beach as well, it's hot. I felt like I don't want to push myself to just go because I've booked a ticket if my body is telling me that I need to have a lie-in. So I missed breakfast, I missed my train. I woke up and I just thought to myself, the older me is going to feel so guilty because you've made a plan, you've booked tickets and you should be going. But I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to be more mindful about what my body is telling me. So I just went back to sleep. Then I woke up at 11 a.m. The bad bit is that I've missed the train to go to the town, but that's all right. I've still got 4 more days. I'm not going on any of the boats. I'm taking trains from each town and changing trains and everything. I'm going to gather my energy and then go for a nice dinner somewhere in the town. I'm so glad I went for a grocery shop yesterday, by the way. There's a grocery store very close to the hotel I'm staying at. Got some fresh cut watermelon. Used the mini bar to put all these fruits in. Focaccia bread. So I'm going to have that because the last thing I ate was dinner yesterday and I'm a bit hungry. hours to order room service. On my way to a restaurant. This is later on in the evening. I finally got out of bed, got dressed up, and I feel much better. So I'm going to go have dinner at this restaurant called 𝗦𝗦𝗶𝗹, which apparently makes the best pesto pasta here in Genoa. Genoa is the birthplace of pesto sauce. This place is a hole-in-the-wall kind of place. This lovely lady I bumped into at the grocery store yesterday, I got chatting with her while we were stood in the queue to pay at the till, and then she said, oh, you should definitely check out this small little place. It's not fancy. And I said, that's exactly the kind of place I want to go to try something authentic. So I'm going to go and have pesto pasta. I've already decided my order. I'm going to go for something that they are known for. Also, my fit today, the 𝗬𝐻𝐴𝐷 set is from East London. This is a really nice boutique by a Danish lady in East London. I'll leave the details here if you guys want to check out. I've also got a coupon code which gives you 20% off on top of sale items as well. Recommend this outfit. It's so freaking cute and it's so comfy. I need something breathable. Off we go to the restaurant. That was so delicious. Loved it. Morning from day 3 in Genoa. Now we are off to 𝗬𝗦𝗃. Everyone's looking at me holding my camera and chatting away to the camera. This is proper exposure therapy. I'm on my way to the train station, which is a 10 minutes walk from the hotel. It's an hour and 20 minutes train ride. This was the only direct train. We're officially in 𝗬𝗦𝗃 and this is such a cute little village. Doesn't look that crowded today because it's gloomy day, and I'm glad I came on a gloomy day because or else it would have been freaking boiling. This is absolutely beautiful, a cliffside village. It's apparently the most hilly one. The plan is to find a spot to sit and paint this view. Look at the sea, it's very choppy today. I found myself a spot to sit. Paint this view. And this is what the end product looks like.
Vejo dominó na esquina e banguelo sorrindo de alegria. Doce Bahia, no alto da ladeira, aperitivo e piscina.
This is literally how I've been filming my fit checks. Girl's gotta do what she's gotta do.
A prestare la massima attenzione sulle banchine e a bordo dei treni a causa della possibile presenza di borseggiatori.
Aperitivo e piscina, enquanto na ondina tem jacaré e capelinha.
I'm currently sat in Manarola with these gorgeous views in the backdrop. It literally took me 2 minutes to get from 𝗬𝗦𝗃 to here. I had not even finished applying my lip balm. I just looked outside the window and it showed Manarola as the train station. You can actually also trek or you can hike. It's around a 30 minutes walk, I believe, from 𝗬𝗦𝗃 to Manarola. But I wasn't wearing hiking shoes. Neither was I in the mood to hike because my period's around the corner. So my body is aching. So I just chose to take the train. So I'm just going to go inside the town to explore. And then I head back to Genoa. So for now, I'm going to switch off my camera, just take in the views and listen to the waves splashing on the rocks. There is evidence as to why that's therapeutic and why people feel calmer next to the ocean. Let's enjoy the views and I shall see you on the other side.
Que restou
I'm in Monterosso. We've got the statue of Neptune, that is Sea of God, overlooking the beach. It's absolutely stunning. It was a pain to actually get a beach chair and an umbrella for myself because I'm all on my own. So they said that they only provide it in pairs. So basically you have to get another one. So technically I've got another set of beach chair with no one sat next to me, and I've paid for 2 people because they said they don't give it for 1 person. It is what it is. At least I'm glad that I'm sat next to family because that means they can watch my stuff when I go into water. And that's what I made sure, that I sit next to either a group of girls or couples or families, because then I know that it's safe for me to get into water. Got myself a bucket of 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and I'm going to read a book. I'm currently reading 𝗦𝐶𝗰𝗶𝗹 series. In terms of journey from Genoa to here, it wasn't bad at all. It took me an hour and 20 minutes.
Foi sentimento e a fotografia. Tudo que ficou foi uma poesia e o eterno amor dessa alma vazia, com tantos passos para não cair.
This is day 5 and we are off to an adventurous start. I am technically on a wrong train. So what essentially happened is that I thought I was running late. It was literally 3 minutes later when the train was meant to arrive. I arrived at the station and there was a train entering the station. I just assumed that's my train, which has arrived 3 minutes early. The people who inspect the tickets, they got off the train and then asked them, where is coach 1? And they said, oh, get on this coach, it's coach 3. You can walk inside to coach 1 because the train is going to leave early because it's already late. And I didn't even clock in that it can't be late because it's 3 minutes early. So I just rushed in, went from coach 3 to 1. Literally when I got in, within 20 seconds the train left the station. So I didn't even have time to process or check what train number it was. When I got in, I realized that I've gotten on the wrong train once I came and sat on my seat, and I really panicked. They saw me obviously panicking. I'm all by myself alone. They're like, it's okay, don't worry, things like this happen. There's only a slight problem. This train doesn't stop at the station where you're meant to get off. So I'll be stopping 1 station later and then catching another train back to the station where I'm meant to go. It is what it is. They were so kind and so nice to me. They also gave me a food packet. They made me sit in first class, although my other ticket was also first class. So I think they maybe felt bad that I'm all by myself alone as a girl. So maybe perks of solo traveling. I'm literally sat all by myself in first class. There's no one on this coach. You gotta make the most of it, and there's always a silver lining, and you just gotta roll with the punches. You're coming along with me on this journey and adventure. Let's go. And this is what the end product looks like. I'm sat at the secret beach in Portofino, and these are my views. Honestly, it's been such a chill morning. It's a little crowded now. I arrived at around 9ish a.m., which I thought was the perfect time because there were barely 5 people over here, maybe 1 or 2 people in the water. So I kind of got into water, had a little swim, and then I painted the views. And after that, I've just been sat here reading my book. Didn't really feel like switching on my vlogging camera, so I'm just updating you guys as to what it's been. I had a bit of a blip in the morning when I obviously boarded the wrong train from Genoa to Santa Margherita, Portofino, which meant I arrived a couple of minutes early. I'll mention the beach name here. You can literally put that on Google Maps and get to this beach. It's absolutely stunning. Look at the number of people who have arrived, and there are more and more people arriving. So the key is to arrive early. Now I'm going to head into the town of Portofino, explore the town, have some lunch. There's no plan really.